Yo, what up, people? The insanity level is rising because I am insane. And I've actually got a buddy of mine here with me today. He goes by the name Shit Through. Oh, fuck, my bad. No, it's actually Captain Paul or Captain Waffle Fries if you know him from his YouTube. Go ahead and say hi, man.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Captain Paul.
All right, and today we are actually doing a podcast. We haven't quite come up with an actual name for the podcast yet, but I think we might be turning it into a series.
Yeah, it'll most
Um,
likely be like once a day series.
a once a day shit. I've got a life. It involves masturbation, and that goes
Dude,
for
this is
long hours.
not true.
Yeah. But right now we kind of took a step into the lower, I guess you could say the recessive side of life's gene pool for the time being.
Yeah, I would assume that'd be good. The lower, the lower end of the gene pool. You know, the reasons why people turn out to be, I don't know, retarded. Um,
Dude, my in this being this far into the recessive end, my IQ is dropping as we speak.
I believe it is. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who we are talking about, is DJ Keemstar.
We are actually watching his stream right now. It is like 3:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We're watching his he's it's not even his stream. He just so happens to be a part of it, which honestly, I'm surprised people don't get infected with some disease from hearing him, but I had to mute it. I couldn't stand hearing his voice anywhere. But all in all, we're in a stream for some dude named Holiday Doc. Don't know who he is. Don't have beef with him. Not gonna make fun of him. This is between the failtastic side of DJ Keems. I can't even call him Keemstar. I feel bad for saying that because it's
Like let's be honest. We're like, kind of interesting. What the hell? Sorry, dude. Someone banged on my door.
dude, it's straight. But all in all, DJ Kumstar, as he has been more officially deemed to the people outside of his little manipulated prepubescent boy teen bullshit of a wannabe clan or followers or the people that get touched by his words. God, if only that could be as good as being touched by your uncle, then it could actually be cause for police action.
See,
Ugh.
the problem with DJ Keemstar in my mind is he doesn't know when to shut up. He doesn't know when to just stay out of issues. The
Yeah.
thing is with DJ is he's always an attention whore. The only reason he ever does like a live stream or something because he knows he's gonna be on the other end. And also, if you guys didn't know, for Holiday Dog, he was a MLG gamer. Um, and this is like his live stream DJs. They're right now. I'm reading it in the chat box that they're starting. They're gonna do a fag like a FAG attack on Yaush or whatever. Or apparently they've done already three before this. But on Yaush's live stream, which I'm just gonna say this: who has the time in the at this time? Who has the time on hands to do that?
Apparently the mentally challenged prepubescents that follow his lead, I guess.
I don't know. It's just like it's
The little
going.
the little kids up way past their bedtime, I guess you could say.
I guess it's kind of I'm really dumbfounded how people even follow this idiot. He has no sound intelligence. Because right now this is his big plan. Go tell them on their stream that I'm making a plan to attack them here, so Doc can runs ads and makes money off of them.
Dude, he's not even got good grammar.
I know it's really hard to
He's an
decipher.
illiterate piece of shit. white trash fuck.
basically. No, actually, that's what I called him. And like, I know I already made a podcast about him, but like, just I wasn't even gonna touch this issue again. But like, let's be honest, like he keeps going after Yauch, and I think it's funny because he was on Machinima's dick like this whole time. Like he's got Machinima like lower end Machinima directors backing him up, and I don't know. It blows my mind because before he had a beef with Machinima and was like insulting the hell out of them. I don't know. It really shocks me how like quick he flip flops.
Yeah. But he's basically, in my opinion, he's kind of doing that thing of what happens whenever you take away a little kid's piece of candy.
Yeah,
He's like all
crying bitch.
happy and shit that he has the candy, but as soon as you take it away, he throws like a fucking temper tantrum.
Exactly. And it just I don't know. It really shocks me that like Holiday Doc would even sign off on this. You know, considering I'd assume he'd want to have a good reputation, but I'm guessing not. Because if he's got if like Doc looks at DJ Keemstar's track record, he always stabs you in the back, and you want to know why? It's because he's an uneducated fuck that doesn't have a work ethic to do, like to be successful. He wants to go basically do it through other people. That's the only way he can achieve success. And I think it's funny because he has 7K subs now. He had over 20K before. So, divide his, like, you can divide 7 into 21, and that's 3. So he used to have 3 times the subs before. Or I think he actually had more than that, and it's funny because he's really desperate to become famous again. He can only attract a small group of immature audiences because listen, I'm all for having fun videos making fun of people. That's great, don't get me wrong, that's great. But if all you can do is insult little kids and not go after people your own age, that's kind of sad. It was like how how hard is it to like deceive a 10-year-old? Like, dude, um insane. Like, could you like literally outsmart a 10-year-old? Like, is it that difficult?
All right, joking matters aside, it all depends on how the person's raised. Now, technically, if you've got a lot of the people that do play video games, not trying to be mean or anything, but as like you'd see a lot of studies do show, a lot of the people that do get more and more into video games have some sort of learning development. Like they're kind of a little bit on the slower side to a learning development. But I mean, technically, if you're gonna try to make fun of a 10-year-old, no matter what you like, if you're even above the 20, if you're 20 fucking years old and you're making some verbal attack on a 10-year-old, one, that's fucked up in a moral sense. Two, that's fucked up because they're 10 fucking years old. They're still trying their best to fucking put together perfect grammar and sentences and
Yeah,
trying to at least be literate.
you know what the funny part is? These 10 and 12-year-olds have better fucking grammar than DJ.
Yeah,
Like, I've been trying to understand some of these sentences in his like little live stream. And mind you, I make typos, but no, I don't think they're typos. I think he's just this stupid. I think he's
yeah,
just a white piece of shit who probably dropped out of high school. He never went to college. There's no way he went to college because I know for a fact I went to college and I have a good grasp on my intelligence. This guy, like, it blows my mind how stupid this guy is. Like, he believes he makes 100,000 a year, which his views, it doesn't average to be that unless they were giving him like 500, not 500, $5 per fucking 500 views. Like, I don't know. It would have to be something absurd like that, which is never those type of numbers. If
yeah.
anyone knew about YouTube partnerships, it's never those type of numbers.
But I mean, technically, on an end of where he's coming from, I mean, I don't get where he even gets off in the fact that he's talking all this shit about. I mean, partnering companies aside, he himself is making this attack on the owners of Yaush because apparently in his mind they did him wrong. Now, yeah, okay, I understand that. But if you're gonna make an attack on somebody, at least fucking make some sort of educated attempt to back up your attack. He fucking tells all these people from Yaush and shit that, oh man, I could fucking buy out Yaush if I wanted to. I'm making six fucking figures. I'm like, dude, look at your fucking Twitter before you say shit like that, because you're the one who posts on your damn Twitter. You're talking to all these people about my daughter, my girlfriend, all this shit, yada, yada, yada. My girlfriend's gonna dump me because I can't pay the bills. My daughter's gonna go hungry because I can't fucking afford to feed her. Get a goddamn job, you idiot.
Yeah, no, dude, I
Homeless
said
homeless people can get a fucking job and he can't.
that's the thing is that's like I know the economy's bad, but like it's not that bad where you could not get a job. Like if you're in that dire straits, you do anything for your kids. And, personally, it's kind of depressing. It really is because this guy, he it really affects his little girl Mia, and he's a terrible father in my mind. I would never like that's just a terrible role model to have. Like, what are you like? Oh, well, if you scam and like insult people, that's how you get ahead in life. And I know YouTube isn't real life, but I feel really bad because like I'll be straight. I see her 10 years down the road, or no, not 10, but probably 15 years down the road, probably being a slut. It's just how it is. I'm not being an asshole, but you know what? It just has to be said. The guy's a piece of work who seriously needs to get his priorities set. Because if you can't pay your own bills, and if you're fucking begging people on PayPal to pay your bills, how do you feel as a man? Because I'd feel fucking embarrassed.
Yeah. Honestly, like I mean, not even I don't know any like male that is at least above the age of like any age that you are actually legally able to work in your designated area. I don't know any male that has sat there and said, "Oh, my dad taught me how to fucking rob, cheat, scam, and steal. I'm gonna do that to get ahead." How many fucking kids of the age to work do you know that'll actually sit there and say, "I'm gonna do this to get money"? None,
Right.
because
No,
they're actually put into their mindset of, okay, my parents taught me, okay, if I'm gonna make money, I have to be a hardworking person to actually coincides with society. Well, yeah, you have to do that to make legitimate money. You don't fucking beg people because then all you're doing is you're getting scraps from society with no work involved, and usually those scraps actually do come out to be more than what a lot of hardworking American citizens actually fucking make because he gets off easy from having to just sit around and, I'm gonna make fucking whack ass music that nobody likes. I'm gonna stream on a fucking blog, TV, live stream channel that fucking nobody goes to anymore, and he's gonna call himself popular and sit there and say, "Oh, if you want to even have any sort of like verbal contact with me at all, you don't even have to be, it's not even gonna be verbal. It could be like a two-word fucking sentence. If you want to do that, you have to fucking help me pay my damn bills." How fucking retarded do you have to be to say or even think like that?
well, it's usually an act of desperation. Like I just don't think he has the work ethic to be successful. I don't think he does. I think I think he didn't have a father growing up. I don't know what it is, but I think that might be a reason for it.
I mean, it might not even be the whole father shit. It might just be because of the fact that, yeah, okay, he may have had a father that taught him right from wrong. I don't know how many people sit there and they raise a child and they go, "Oh, yeah, you want somebody's money, go shoot them in the fucking head, take their money. You're not gonna get in trouble." Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that, Dad. Okay, I'll do that shit. I'll get by easy. Yeah, fuck that shit. If you want to sit there and tell your kids that, oh, lie, cheat, scam, steal, that's how you're gonna get ahead, then you're just as fucking bad as anybody that curses out the name of what somebody's belief is. Like, fucking take, like, the people that sit there and try to tell everybody that, oh, you're a fucking, like, if you're a fucking, you proclaim yourself as a Christian, and they want to tell you, oh, you're not a fucking Christian because you don't live your life by the Bible.
Right.
Okay, not everybody's a fucking evangelist, Jesus, Bible thumping Jesus fucking Nazi, all right? Like
But
right now, I'm serious. Like this I'm actually fucking passionate about what I'm saying. I'm not even like this is all winging it. We're not actually script. This is not script at all whatsoever. The first thought that popped in our head, we saw this fucking link for his wannabe. Oh, I'm part of this live stream because I get to chat with people that, for one, half of them fucking hate my guts and would stab me in the eye with a fucking ice pick, and the other half are fucking like 10-year-old little kids that will follow Jesus like the fucking Antichrist into the depths of hell because he
right.
says, "Oh, I've got a piece of candy with your name on it."
I don't get the whole attack on the Yoush directors though. I
Well,
really don't.
it's because they let him into that stream when he fucking made an ass of himself, and they decided to they told him go. Whenever he didn't go, like respectfully, he threw a fucking shit fit and pissed his pants, shat in his bed, kicked his fucking dog, slapped himself, punched a mirror. He did all that shit, and now he's complaining because he didn't get his way and he was treated unfairly, so he's creating an attack.
That's the thing I don't get though. Is there's a way to do it professionally, and then there's not like there's a way to not like, with a way to go about it professionally, and then there is a way to do it like he did it, which is like an immature little kid who lost it, like I don't know, who lost his favorite toy,
Yeah,
it's just it's pathetic.
dude, in my opinion, DJ Keemstar, like, I had no fucking idea who he was, to be honest. Not until the whole fucking Yoush attacks that he's been making recently with his little 12-year-old followers and his fucking Federation of Asshole Gamers, which just so happens to come out to be an acronym for FAG. And he's fucking getting on everybody else because he's not getting his way. Like, for one, honestly, he specific, like, I have specifically heard he says, I want to be the biggest like person on blog TV. Who the fuck streams on blog TV anymore? Like I honestly want to like people that watch this, if you've actually stuck around this far, because we're about 17 and a half minutes into it. If you've stuck around this far, I congratulate you, one, because not too many people actually listen to others except for prepubescent teens, as we have seen. Um, or at least dumb prepubescent teens.
Right,
I mean, if you honestly can tell me somebody that a 20-year-old, because me and Paul are both 20 years old,
right.
if you can tell us somebody that has made a difference on fucking blog TV, write it, message it to us, spam it to us, something. I want to fucking know this shit.
I honestly don't know anyone on Blog TV. I've
Except
never
for
even
DJ Kumstar.
dude, and I said in my podcast before, I used to be sub to his channel, but if it was still up, you could see it because on his videos, everyone was demanding him to be gone. Nobody wanted him on his own channel, his own fans. And the reason he only has 7K subs, well, there's a reason for that. Because he'd always pull this. He got his own channel disbanded or destroyed, taken down, whatever you want to call it. So,
He's throwing himself his own fucking pity party.
and it's funny because he was trying to give out free sponsorships. Or, you know what I mean? Not free, I'm sorry. He would make people pay him $50 for a sponsorship, which is illegal.
Yeah.
It was illegal, and he didn't read the terms of use, which I read everything I sign up for, no matter how stupid it is. Game battles, anything. You read what you have to, so you don't go past those rules and get. I'm not saying it would be this serious, but like maybe taken to court. You never know. You never know what they have in these contracts, and I know he knew what he did was wrong, but he's just trying to like he just wants he wants someone to feel sorry for him. He wants people's pity, basically. And when you're like a 25 to 29-year-old man, that's kind of sad.
No, what's worse is the fact that he's that old and he has a kid and he still does this shit.
I
Right,
know.
right
I feel
now, full honest opinion, Justin Bieber would be a better fucking parental role model than DJ Kumstar.
You know what? I'd have to say that because he's got at least he has the work ethic to do something.
Yeah. Honestly, I never listen to Justin Bieber's music.
Me either.
I want to see him in like some horrible twisted up car crash video, whether it's fake or not. I mean, if it's fake, then I can laugh and not feel guilty for laughing at some kid being in a car wreck. But honestly, I don't like Justin Bieber, and I say this with passion. I don't like Justin Bieber. I fucking hate DJ Keemstar, and anybody that follows him, anybody that even likes him, anybody that is a representation of his personality, anybody that acts even the slightest like he does, because in the sense that he's got a kid, that is disgusting to even think about.
I, I
Because
just, I personally can't just get past how he was begging people on PayPal to give him money. Like, I just, that blows my mind. It really blows my mind. And if you see some response videos, there is actually people that pay to get on his friends list. Like,
I wouldn't pay if you actually have the downright gall. Because I actually did on one video that I did see that was basically like somebody making fun of him. It was on a website or something. He was raging about this one kid that was trying to be on his other friends lists aside from this one account that he had on Xbox or something. And he's fucking screaming like he's on a fucking terrorist rampage screaming about this kid because this kid wanted to be on his other friends list. Kid paid $20 to be on one friends list. And the guy, he fucking says, I should have made you pay $200 because, for one, I don't know you. I don't like you. I'm never going to talk to you, much less play any games with you.
damn, he
Basically,
actually,
yeah.
okay, yeah, you gotta link me after this because that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying though is he has these impersonal fans that like they don't know any better. And I'm not saying all little kids are like this because actually I know a few like very mature 12-year-olds that would never do this. They're not this stupid, but the general population of younger kids are very naive and think, oh well, there's not that much money, or like you know what I mean, or like oh that's okay, yeah that's understandable. It's like these kids don't realize like basic human interaction that like what he's doing is wrong. And you know what I mean? Like it's just I don't know what it is, but like all he does is attract little kids, and I really see like I said, I see him going down from here from YouTube because if he gets into a fight with Yaush, and Yaush never stated that Machinima like they were better than Machinima, they never said anything negative about him, so I clearly see them. I see DJ Keemstar going nowhere but down, and I see Yaush going everywhere but up. I mean everywhere but down and going all the way up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't.
In all honesty, no, they're not gonna like in one night hit 800,000 subs, but I mean, it takes time. Yeah, it does take time to fucking gain a subscriber base that is actually good.
I,
Whereas a lot of these people that do become quote unquote YouTube famous, they kind of say, fuck it, I'm in it for the money. I don't give a fuck about anybody that actually wants to listen to me. And then you have people like even below that, like somebody who will not be mentioned in this comment or this podcast that made somebody pay a substantial amount of money for a quote unquote shout out, not saying any names. And I mean, all right, yeah, that's fucking wrong. Not in a business standpoint, because in a business standpoint you are looking to gain money, but in a fucking moral standpoint, that's just wrong. Now what he's doing is even fucking beyond that. He's talking all this shit about these people that, for one, don't have the fucking, I guess, control of their own thoughts, that can actually sit there and go, "Oh, this is fucking retarded. Why am I even talking to this Why am I even not even why am I even talking? Why am I even attempting to be known like my existence by this person?"
Right.
And he's just fucking himself over
I
completely and
just
utterly.
I really don't get the whole point is, you're making people pay to be on your friends list.
Yeah, I mean, why would you do that in the first place? It's like, oh, I'm famous now, so I can do what I want. You're not fucking famous.
No, nobody is off of this shit.
The most that I've seen about any type of news headline that had to deal with Daniel Keem is that fucking deaf person hostage hoax.
That shit was funny. That
I'm
you know that's
I'm
like,
gonna be no, I'm gonna be completely honest. If anybody has seen that fucking news report, listen to him and his blogs and then listen to that fucking news report. His blogs, his fucking Twitter account, he states, "I am making a quote unquote attack on Yaush for one," and he's talking in like this fucking news channel. They actually contacted him. He's like, "Oh, we joke around, me and my clan, yada yada yada. We joke around and we pick fights, yada yada yada." And this person that did this is taking it to a whole nother level. Bullshit. I call bullshit on Daniel Keem because that is fucking retarded. He's telling all these people that, "Oh, I'm the good guy here. They're fucking with me." Uh, Last I checked, it's the other way around because, needless to say, if you can't even fucking follow what you're saying on your Twitter to connect that to your mouth, you are fucking stupid. And if anybody is kind of still hanging in there at this point in the video, I guess leave your comments, anything like that. Tell me what you think. I'm open to suggestions, ideas, anything like that. If you Even if it's one of these Federation of Asshole Gamers, quote unquote, fag,
that's exactly what they are.
pretty much.
Um,
If you dislike or you like this video, I have 40 something subscribers. This is my YouTube channel, which is /Deanatrix1. I have 40 something subscribers. These people are people I talk to. They know who I am. They are not random people out of fucking nowhere. If anybody decides to fucking troll bot me, or if Daniel Keem decides to fucking send his little army my way, I've got 3 words for you, Daniel Keem, aka DJ Keemstar. Bring it on. I support Yaush. I support every fucking director on Yaush. I support Machinima. I support the directors for Machinima. I, however, do not support bad role models. You've got a fucking kid, dude. Think of the example you're setting for your child and children everywhere that actually pay attention to YouTube commentaries and YouTube commentators. Now, we just hit a little past 29 minutes, so if you're still watching, thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to kind of listen.
no doubt, we appreciate it, and
We
I'll just
definitely appreciate it, and I will put in a link in the description for Paul's YouTube. Go
yeah,
sub to him.
I also want to state this really quick because I already made a podcast. I don't really care what if he makes a response video. I'm the same. I second whatever, not whatever, but I second everything that insane said. So if you really want to come at us, we don't care. So just have fun with that.
And as for these the little troll kids that follow DJ Keemstar, I got a couple of things I want to say to you real quick before I end this. You ever played chess or checkers? Guess what? You know how there's that one guy that's moving his pawns and his fucking chess pieces across the board, but he's not taking any interaction whatsoever other than moving chess pieces? That guy is DJ Keemstar. You know who's taking the hits? His fucking pawns. And guess who that happens to be? Any
You.
member of the Federation of Asshole Gamers. You are a fucking pawn. You are not in any way helping him or hurting him. You pretty much become some little fucking meat puppet.
And basically, he doesn't care about you, and he could give a fuck less if you're like, oh, support my channel. He doesn't care about you guys, which I don't understand why you even associate with him. There's a lot of good directors here that you guys should definitely, if you decide to mature up and like wisen up, definitely look into because there's a lot, not all directors are scumbags. So that's just my little piece on that.
All right. And I think that's going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for kind of hitting in on our nice little podcast. This is the first of hopefully many more to come. Come.
Yeah. So,
Hopefully you guys, I guess, may have gotten a little bit of insight, and I actually do, if anybody from his little meat puppet clan decides to not follow him anymore and kind of realizes what the fuck is going on, then I congratulate you. However, the ones that are still going around, going into the fucking Yoush live streams and saying fag for life, look at what you're typing and think about it for about 5 minutes. Just think about it. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not telling you you're right. Think about what this idiot is making you type. All
well,
right, this is Insane I Act,
Captain Paul 91.
and this is out, man. We're fucking done. Leave your comments, likes, dislikes, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Peace.
Peace.
Damn it, tweet that. Get the fuck out of